Hey YouTube, I am Javon Morrison, and today I'll be taking you through some basic algebra questions. My intent throughout this series is to give you an edge when it comes on to solving algebraic equations. So let's begin. Alright, what we want to do is we really want to start with the most simple of these questions, right? So let's say we have 3x plus 2x. When you see an equation like this, the first thing that you should notice is that the x's represent like terms. So these are variables. And when the variables are the same, you are able to add the coefficients. These are the coefficients and these are the variables. So in a case like this, you will then add both terms because both terms are considered like terms. So 3x plus 2x would be equal to 5x. All right, let's move on to the next question now, right? So let's say we have 3x plus 2y plus x plus 6y. What is this equal to? The first thing that I want you to also realize again is that y in this case are like terms. However, the x's cannot be added to the y's, right? So 3x cannot be added to 2y because they are not like terms. So in order to maneuver this question, or this equation rather, you're going to have to group like terms. So the next step after this is to group like terms. So now we'll have 3x plus x plus 2y plus 6y. Now we have the like terms together, we'll just add them. So we'll have 3x plus x is equal to 4x. Then we have plus 2x plus 2y plus 6y. That's 2 plus 6 is 8. So we have 8y. And this is your answer. Okay, moving on to the next question now. Let's say we have 3 radical 2 plus 5 radical 7 plus 8 radical 2 plus 3 radical 7. How do you go about adding this equation? Or how do you go about solving this equation? Again, the radicals are acting as like terms. So in this case, radical 2, 3 radical 2 and 8 radical 2 are like terms, and 5 radical 7 and 3 radical 7 are like terms. So the next step is to group like terms. So we'll now have 3 radical 2 plus 8 radical 2 plus 5 radical 7 plus 3 radical 7. Now that all the like terms are grouped, we just add them. 3 plus 8, that is 11 radical 2 plus 5 plus 3, that's 8 radical 2. And this is your answer. Alright, let's try another question again. What if we have 2x plus 6x squared plus 2x plus 4x squared? Again, x squared is acting as the like terms and the x's are acting as like terms by themselves, so we'll group like terms. So we'll now do 6x squared plus 4x squared plus 2x plus 2x. This will be equal to 10x squared plus 4x. This is your answer. Alright, good. So now we understand that, and we're basically getting the grasp of the entire algebraic equations. Let's move on to something that looks a little bit more complicated. Let's say open bracket 3x squared plus 3x plus 5 close bracket plus x squared minus 4x minus 2 close bracket. Good. So when you see an equation like this, just make note, there is nothing that is really changing with this equation, because there's nothing on the outside of the brackets that are causing it to be affected. So you just work as though the brackets were not there. So you say 3x square plus 3x plus 5 plus x squared minus 4x minus 2. Good. Now we group like terms. So we say 3x squared plus x squared plus 3x minus 4x plus 5 minus 2. Three x squared plus x squared is 4x squared. 3x minus 4x, that is minus x. 5 minus 2 is positive 3. So your answer in this case is 4x squared minus x plus 3. Let's move on to another question or another equation. What if you get open bracket 3x squared plus 7x minus 4 minus open bracket 8x squared minus 5x plus 7. The difference with this equation is this: the negative sign will cause all of the following signs in the upcoming bracket to change. So the negative sign will cause all of these signs to change, right? So the equation will be written three x squared plus 7x minus 4 minus 8x squared plus 5x minus 7. And as you can see, the negative 5x is now positive 5x and the positive 7 is now negative 7. Given that we have the equation like this, we just group like terms as per normal. So we say 3x squared minus 8x squared plus 7x plus 5x minus 4 minus 7. 3 minus 8, negative 5x squared. 7 plus 5, that's 12, positive 12x. Minus 4 minus 7, that's minus 11. So your answer here is negative 5x squared plus 12x minus 11. Okay, so I hope all of you are currently understanding what's taking place here. I hope this first series was helpful. Certainly my intent is to ensure that you are able to understand all of your algebraic equations. My intent is to ensure that during exams you don't have any issues, right? Please feel free to go back over the video. Please feel free to like, share and subscribe, right? If this video was helpful, also please feel free to leave a comment. Coming up in the next series, we will be looking at different ways in which we can multiply different polynomials. right? So that's it. Thank you.